Night after night, a wolf pack appeared at the edge of this house. They didn't run, they didn't hunt, and they never crossed the yard. In the freezing silence, they simply waited, watching the windows, listening to the sounds inside, then leaving before sunrise as if nothing had happened. Fear spread through the village, but the evidence didn't add up. No food was taken, no animals were attacked. Because these wolves weren't following instinct, they were following memory. And the reason they kept returning to this house changes how we understand wolves forever.
The winter months are harsh, and the pack must conserve energy.
As dawn breaks, the younger wolf remains curious, while the elder, favoring his injured paw.
In the quiet of the winter valley, the breath of the gray wolf hangs heavy in the air. Patiently, they wait as the winter night deepens. The injured alpha conserves energy, while
Alpha male is clearly struggling with that limp. The younger wolf seems ready to challenge him. We need to monitor this closely.
why are they waiting here at all? The pack remains still, conserving energy in the deepening cold. The pack returns along the familiar trail. The older male, favoring his leg, moves steadily as the young scout watches intently. The wolves maintain a respectful distance from the village. The older male, still limping, remembers past encounters.
The pack moves with purpose. Though easy meals present themselves, their focus remains fixed on the scent of the village.
The elder, recognizable by his limp, leads the younger wolves across the moonlit snow. To observe the pack undisturbed, we rely on these remote camera systems. The alpha male, true to form, the pack arrives with the first light of dawn, a ritual repeated almost every day in this frozen landscape. The younger wolf tests the boundaries, but the elder maintains control with a subtle glance. The pack's hierarchy is.
As the blue hour deepens, the pack approaches the edge of the village. The older wolf, experienced and cautious.
A shift in the wind brings a new scent from the structure. The older wolf remains wary, while the younger, driven by a lone domestic dog, barks, causing the pack to momentarily freeze. But recognizing the scent of the nearby village, they keep their distance. Food is scarce this time of year. The wolves appear thin, yet maintain a calm, energy-saving stride through the deep snow.
The older male, known to the rangers by his distinctive limp, leads the pack. They are alert but calm.
As dawn breaks, the pack retreats into the forest's embrace. The older male, slowed by a persistent limp, the pattern becomes undeniable. The waiting seems deliberate. Though fear is present, the elders teach that respect for the wild ensures survival. Here we see the older alpha, recognizable by his limp, observing the younger wolves investigate our new equipment. The pack moves cautiously across the winter landscape, deliberately keeping their distance from the village. Drawn by the scent and the distant warmth, the young wolf hesitates. But the elder knows the risks of approaching the human world. The rangers inspect the area thoroughly. Finding no attractants here, the wolf pack remains wild and wary of human presence. The wolves emerge at first light. Notice the older male, still favoring his left foreleg. As the snow falls, the pack arrives. Notice the elder, recognizable by his limp, guiding the younger ones toward the distant lights. The old wolf, scarred and limping, still leads the pack through the deep snow. In the depths of winter, conserving energy is paramount. The pack curls together, minimizing heat loss against the biting wind. As dusk settles over the pines, the pack ventures closer to the edge of the human world. Despite the rangers' warnings, The pack continues to return to the outskirts of the settlement as winter deepens. They sense something near the corner of the territory. The younger wolves look to the elder for guidance in the quiet of the winter night. Even in the deepest snows, the wolves rarely trespass.
The pack continues its relentless journey across the frozen landscape. Even the older wolf, slowed by injury, presses onward.
Through the cold moonlight of the fifth night, the wait continues. The pack remains patient, though the younger wolves grow curious about the distant village lights. The pack hears the distant call, but they do not respond. The elder wolf, moving carefully on the cold snow, knows the value of waiting.
Observing the pack's tranquil behavior, the rangers decide against intervention.
Having completed their circuit, the wolves settle in the snow. The limp of the alpha is evident, but their gaze is fixed on the fragment of an old collar, a stark reminder of the boundary between their world and ours. The pack remains wary near the village edge. The gait of the older wolf suggests not curiosity, but familiarity with this terrain, a knowledge passed down through generations. They move through the dawnlight, a cohesive unit. The elder wolf pauses, letting out a sustained.
She was here to document the history of the cabin. But in this valley, the wolves often have the final say.
For the elder, this crossing holds deep memory. Is this place connected to a past bond?
The pack remains elusive, but local memory holds clues.
We're still tracking that missing sled dog from years back.
Went right up this ridge, it did.
The elder wolf, clearly favoring his leg, leads the pack through the deep winter snow. A younger, drawn by the scent of the nearby dwelling, the alpha pauses, almost as if waiting for an invitation. The pack settles under the moon's glow. The elder, known by his limp, offers reassurance to the restless young pup. The blizzard offers no respite tonight. Behind the woodpile, the pack waits out the storm. The tight cluster of prints suggests they sheltered nearby during the storm. Now, the pack moves on, led by the recognizable limp of the elder.
The arrival of the pack coincides precisely with the chiming. That older male continues to favor his injured leg, yet he still leads the group.
As winter deepens, the pack ventures closer to the village. The older male. The sound of the village bell carries far in the cold air. The pack is instantly alert. The rangers test the acoustic lure. The pack, led by the elder, approaches cautiously through the morning mist.
The wolves return to their rest. The old limping male watches the horizon, while the younger one eyes the distant human presence.
This structure once belonged to an elderly man who cared for the injured. Perhaps this old matriarch senses that history. For years, we've monitored this pack. The alpha male, seen here favoring his front paw, continues to guide them despite his injury. The elder wolf, injured and weary, takes the closest watch to the human boundary. His gaze remains fixed on the cabin door. The pack approaches the warmth of the cabin, but the sudden appearance of the occupant halts their advance. A delicate balance is struck. As the pack navigates the deep snow, the younger generation stays close to the elders, observing their path.
This looks like recognition, not hunting.
The pack waits patiently for the human world to sleep. As the light extinguishes, the older male signals it is time to move. As dawn breaks over the valley, the pack returns. The elder, recognizable by his limp, guides them.
We're using a localized recording of a familiar pack whistle to conduct this humane test, observing their reaction from a safe distance.
In the deep cold of the blue hour, every sound carries. The wolves listen, curious but restrained.
Iron. The older wolf, clearly favoring its injured leg, rises cautiously. After just 2 steps, it thinks.
We need to stop the test here. Further conditioning would interfere with their natural behavior.
As the pack moves silently through the moonlight, they are drawn to this solitary dwelling, anchored by a memory tied to this house.
Securing attractants like this helps keep both the community and the pack safe. The motion lights provide a gentle reminder of the boundaries.
The pack approaches the village boundary, a delicate moment where ancient fears meet newfound respect for safety. Motion light triggers a pause, but rather than flee, the pack, led by the elder, calmly adapts, choosing the safety of the shadows.
The limp worsens with the cold. The pack slows its pace, moving as one unit to protect the elder.
Arriving later than usual, the pack navigates the deep snow. The older wolf favors his leg, while the younger remains watchful.
Rising with the dawn, the pack moves off, conserving energy. The elder's pace is slow but steady, essential for survival in the deep snow.
A shift in the weather has improved prey availability, drawing the wolves deeper into the woods. The rangers follow the trail closely.
The pack returns as dawn breaks, their visits becoming shorter as winter deepens.
The pack pauses at the scent line. The younger wolf sniffs intently, while the older alpha, favoring his leg, decides it is time to move on.
The younger wolf is curious, but the elder knows the boundary.
The younger wolf approaches the elder, a sign of curiosity rather than aggression.
The old wolf watches the house, a relic of a passing era.
The pack knows the terrain well. The older male leads them toward the shelter of the pines as the cold deepens.
As days pass, the stillness of the yard holds. The elder wolf, favoring its leg, leads the younger through the moonlit snow. The aerial footage captures their movement well. The older wolf clearly favors his leg here.
Not all animal behavior is driven by hunger. Sometimes it's history.
The wolves emerge in the quiet dawn. The old wolf struggles with the deep powder, while the young remain curious and alert. The deep snow slows their progress, yet the pack pushes on. The elder, recognizable by meticulously clearing the area, the rangers ensure no trace is left behind, a crucial step in monitoring the pack without interference. Yes, sir. The pack moves away from the house and into the woods. The elder, limping wolf sets a steady pace. Led by the limping elder, the pack navigates the deep snow. A younger wolf, full of curiosity, scouts the path ahead as dawn breaks.
The alpha, favoring an old injury, leads the pack through the deep snow.
Coexistence depends on understanding, not fear.
As the cabin light fades, the pack relies solely on the moonlight. The older alpha rests, while a younger... The pack approaches the edge of the forest, drawn by the distant lights of the village.
With the blue hour fading, the pack remains vigilant. The older wolf favors his leg,